Welcome to my channel. And as you continue listening to the sound of my voice and whatever other sounds happen to be present, perhaps nearby or perhaps further away, those sounds don't need to interrupt this experience because they can simply become part of it. And perhaps you may begin becoming aware of the gentle support beneath your body, wherever your body happens to be resting. Whether that's a chair or a bed or somewhere else entirely. And while one part of your attention notices the gentle rhythm of your breathing, another part may become aware of whatever sensations have quietly been there all along. Perhaps the movement of your breathing, perhaps the feeling of warmth or coolness, or simply the gentle weight of your body being completely supported. And it's interesting because while one part of your mind may already be thinking about the day, another part, a quieter part, may begin becoming curious about what it feels like to move through today with just a little more ease. Not because you have to create that feeling, but because sometimes the body remembers before the mind understands. And perhaps without knowing exactly why, an image begins appearing, perhaps very clearly, perhaps only as a feeling, or perhaps not at all. And that's perfectly fine. Perhaps it's a tree standing quietly, maybe in a forest, maybe alone in an open field, perhaps somewhere familiar, or somewhere your imagination is only beginning to discover. Just notice it. There's no need to change it, no need to understand it. Simply notice. And sometimes it's better to be curious about that tree, that it has never hurried to become another tree. It has never awakened, wondering whether it should go like the trees beside it. It simply continues responding to the sunlight, to the rain, to the wind, the changing seasons. Its roots finding their own way deep into the earth. Its branches finding their own way toward the sky without effort, without comparison, simply growing according to its own nature. And perhaps people describe that quiet way of being in different ways. Someone may call it steadiness, someone else might call it peace. Another person may simply notice how naturally the tree belongs exactly where it is. Perhaps without needing to decide, you may begin wondering what your own roots have quietly been growing into all this time, because there have been mornings when you handle things better than you expected, moments that perhaps your conscious mind has almost forgotten, yet another part of you still remembers, just as the tree never forgets how to grow. And perhaps the tree has never asked whether it is enough. It simply grows the fruit that only it was meant to grow. And perhaps there is something worth becoming curious about in that. Maybe without trying, you begin carrying a little of that quiet steadiness with you into this day, not because you force it, not because you convince yourself, but because something within you already knows how to be exactly as you are. And perhaps that's something you will continue discovering long after the sound of my voice has faded into the background. Thank you for showing up for yourself.